Today I learned what tampons are. You might be like, that's impossible. You're literally 22 years old. Obviously, I knew about them, like, vaguely, but I never actually checked, like, what does it look like? What does it do? I kind of knew already because I'm a gigabrain genius with an IQ of 7,404. But I don't know how this has happened. This is like someone turning 40 and being like, mathematics? Never heard of that. I'll tell you the problem. It's not in any memes on the internet, which is where I get all of my info. Anyways, today we're talking about Tampax US, which is a feminine hygiene product company. So apparently the social media manager at Tampax is a little bit wild. They said, you're in their DMs, we're in them. We are not the same. Obviously, the joke here is that guys are trying to get into girls' DMs, but the tampons are, okay, we get the joke, right? Absolutely hilarious joke. Unless you're a woman. Just kidding. Plenty of women found this hilarious as well, but a lot of them were malding. Interestingly enough, some guys were mad as well, which is like, bro, damn, bro, you ultimate soy boy. So obviously, we all know that Tampax is all about comedy. Their literal Twitter banner is Amy Schumer, which is the pinnacle of comedy right there. So let's take a look at some of the absolute molding going on over this simple joke. You do know, I'll try my best to like imitate them. You do know it's not just hot 22-year-old women who get their periods, right? Replace their and them with 13-year-old girl and see how this reads. Now here's the interesting part. Not a single soul on the entirety of the planet thought about a 13-year-old girl while that tweet was being read. You were the only person on the entire damn planet. You know, just a wild guess. I think you're the degenerate. I mean, I understand being soft, right? I understand being sensitive. I understand being a little I mean, look at me. I ain't much. But getting offended over a simple ass tweet by Tampax and somehow trying to connect it to the fact that they're talking about freaking 13-year-old girls, that's a bit extreme, don't you think? That's a bit like, you know, extending the argument there. You know, I don't think we can do this because I said some shocking stuff at the beginning and people will be commenting about that, but can we make every single comment in this comment section women and coffee? You know, women, coffee, just women. That would be hilarious. I would love to see that. This took me several moments to understand, as the vile misogyny was unexpected from a company that sells exclusively to women and girls. You really hate us. You know, come to think of it, surely the social media manager at Tampax is a woman, right? I would venture a guess and say a woman actually made that tweet. Wow, women are actually funny. I don't know what it is about these Twitter mobs, but it's like they have some triggers in their brain and they immediately have to sprout out some like buzzwords. Misogyny, It's like, do you think for a second before you tweet? Like, what? Now this one was one of the better ones. Real weird for a company that sells products made for women's natural bodily functions to make a tweet said women for using their products. LOL, fire your social media manager. This is gross. Now, the profile picture is a woman half naked. Absolutely unsurprised. Okay, I think it's a bikini or undergarment. I can't tell. But very interesting that you would include that very long word here. I don't know, it's just weird. It's like an OnlyFans girl complaining about women being objectified while simultaneously spamming her links under every single tweet. A tweet about donating to charities. Check out my OnlyFans! What? Yikes! This is beyond inappropriate from a corporation. Why is that? I'm a 65-year-old guy, and I don't have a problem with it. I actually think it's a pretty smart, unique ad tactic. Humans have bodily functions, some that need products to deal with them. If ads can be put all over the place because of PP dysfunction, that is okay. Now let's get into the logistics of the situation, right? Now, obviously, not all women are ultra-sensitive pansies who get offended by a tweet. In fact, some of them thought it was absolutely hilarious. But was it a good business move? So obviously, the guys found it hilarious. But that doesn't matter because all of their audience is women, right? Probably, right? I don't know at this point, but yeah, probably. So I don't know, was it actually worth pissing off all these women? But also, they got an extremely viral tweet, 365,000 likes, probably a bunch of millions of impressions, and lots of social media coverage. So maybe more women will buy. Actually, you only buy according to your need. You're not going to buy more, right? So only the people pissed off will stop buying. So probably not a good business decision. All right, here we got protective dad. I have 13 and 11-year-old girls. You'll never be in them. I take back protective dad, and I add creepy as hell dad. Why would you think about that, bro? It's a tampon company, bro. Calm down. I'll make damn sure that every mom of every girl I know here's why you shouldn't be in them either. I'm sure they'd love the opinion of some 56-year-old guy, bro. All right, cool. My eldest and her mates were already grossed out by the creepy bloke you call a brand ambassador. You don't even know if it's a guy. This could be a girl tweeting it out. Like, you have no idea. You're completely guessing. Misogynistic creeps. Misogynist. The classic El Clasico. The perfect word. Now, obviously, the gamers understand. Genji Esports says, First Blood. This is more than in bad taste. Utterly tone deaf to all females, including all females, including what? Who used this product? All right. So obviously someone dumps like their trauma story, right? This is just victim card 101, right? I was 9 years old when I first used a tampon. I was traumatized by my periods at such a young age. Had I known that the company that made them would me for using them, it would have been so much worse. We don't exist as receptacles for men. And finally, a woman who understands comedy. As a woman myself, I'm here to tell you to chill out. Goddamn. Now, the first response to me making a video about this is, you're a man. No opinion at all, right? Hilarious. I get it, bro. But come on, this is so stupid. I don't know how you live your life getting offended at just like the smallest of things. Like, if there was somehow like a male equivalent of this, I'm sure everybody would just be laughing, okay? This is embarrassing. Now, believe it or not, something actually happened that was different from the ordinary. Usually, a company like this makes a tweet like this, right? And they get so much attention and they get so much backlash from a lot of people who are offended. It was like when Burger King tweeted, women belong in the kitchen. And then they were trying to raise awareness for like less chefs being women than men, but then that's how they were getting attention. Everybody deletes it after like 1 or 2 days because, you know, they get all that backlash. But Tampax apparently has balls. Very ironic. And they decided to keep up the tweet and double down on it. They actually quote tweeted their old tweet and said, refuse to let Twitter shut down before we shared this tweet. Good job. Good job. Humor. Listen, I don't know who's on that intern social media management team, but they're doing a good job, okay? Maybe not for the business. Actually, maybe they're not doing a good job, but it's funny for me. Content for me. That's all that matters, okay? Anyways, let me know what you thought. Or actually don't, because didn't I ask for the entire comment section to be coffees? Maybe we can mix it up. Some coffees, some comments. Some coffees, you know. All right, cool.